what you talking about. There's no something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road and you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less.
Say less. Say less. Say less.
I want you to win this.
I ain't seen real brown since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence.
Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper, up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know him. He ain't thump, he just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, down, with the pain to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag. Listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling a little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Or I got a bump where it ain't not fun. Or I got a bump fun.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. First and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Up the sideline, past midfield. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now, faking the give. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back down the right sideline. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's a run with their tight end. Good blocking, and he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback.
He is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead And the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And the score remains tied at 7. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They send a receiver in motion left. Now Gibbs. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacting the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. The PAT up and good. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Joshua Curry to kick off.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's McCarthy. intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A throw on the move is caught, and he's going to be taken down. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Minnesota. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working, and leads himself to a touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. The Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando, say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They bring a tight end in motion left. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. The third quarter begins with a run. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Vikings. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And the receiver with a fair catch. Successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 29-yard line.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. On second down, here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They face second down and 7. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stick with him again. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Third down, 3 to go. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Williams in motion. Back to throw. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together, man, that was big-time ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's going to be caught by Gray. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are at the end of the 3rd quarter. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And that one runs out of steam off the crossbar. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Fires left sideline. That is complete. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too...
And he's in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Detroit. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. Williams in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Lions. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Lions are back within 6. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes 2nd down. Now, faking the give. Again, working deep downfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 31.
Now a give up the middle. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They go down to a knee, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So a win here for the Vikings.